Alright, hello there. My name is Leo Saraceni, and if you're thinking about starting a home business or you're researching network marketing as a possibility to improve or to replace your income, then listen to this. I'm going to explain to you exactly how to make an informed decision and avoid kicking yourself later for making an emotional or misinformed decision. Okay? So let's get started. Alright, now, the reason that millions of entrepreneurs are going to start looking for a home business is due to the recession industry. Because of the horror show, because of all the drama in the mass media that says that our economy is going to go down under and the whole world is falling, and of course because of the macroeconomic problems like Wall Street and the whole credit situation, a lot of these new people are going to come to the home business arena and make emotional decisions instead of just think it through and plan their start just like they would in a regular business. Okay, so what do I mean by emotional decisions? Here's how the hype that's in most guru communications, that's what they use to drive people to make those impulsive decisions. So they listen to what the media says. They get a little desperate. They think, oh my god, I'm going to lose my job, or I've lost my job and the economy is going down under. My only choice is to listen to what this guru says. And this guru is saying what? That they make, what, $1 million a day, and they can make money out of nothing. They make multiple streams of income, and all of this goes into the head of this new prospect, this new entrepreneur looking to start a home business, and they believe on it based completely on emotions. Now, if this prospect wasn't so desperate, wasn't so driven by the whole recession, they would see right through the guru hype and imagine, well, even if this guy makes $1 million a day, how long did it take him to get there? And how much did he invest to get there? But instead of, they don't. And this emotional belief leads to a misinformed decision. They don't try to see beyond what's in the pretty website or in the nice sales letter. They just make the decision based on impulse and based on emotion. So, instead of making a decision based on emotion, what are your options? The first option, which is the most common, is the regular MLM, which is multi-level marketing. Your cost to start is average $100, which is low. You do have some monthly fees, mainly to renovate your product inventory. They will sign you up as a auto renewal, and every month they're going to be more products coming into your house. You get a low commission because the products are not that expensive, so you make $5 to $10 on commission. And in order for you to make a large profit, you actually have to have a large organization. And by that I mean at least 30 people on your downline or on your organization, so you can actually experience some passive and some decent profit. Now, the other option, it's called a top tier direct sales company. It's also based on the network marketing industry, but it requires a higher initial investment, which ranges from $1,500 to $15,000, which is more like a real business. There are no monthly fees. There are high commissions involved because these are premium products and they are much higher tickets. So you're talking about making $1,000 commission on your first tier product and $9,000 on your third tier or your premium tier products. Because the commissions are so valuable, you can be profitable with or without an organization. If you can find regular customers and you can sell just your customers, you can still make a decent income just by selling your products and not even worrying about growing a huge downline. Now, how do you decide which one to pick? Well, ultimately, it's up to you. Only you know what your budget is and how much you're willing to invest. But consider this, a lower initial investment will get you more time to get the hang of it. You get to know the industry a little better before you actually put a lot of money into it, which is good if you want to be safe. But with a higher initial investment, you can get in the profit zone much quicker. If you make 2 sales and you invested let's say $1,500 or $1,800 on the business, you already have a profit of $200 in the second sale, which is much faster than on a regular MLM. Now, another thing to consider is how much time you're willing to invest. You gotta grow a much bigger organization with a regular MLM. That means a higher volume of sales. That means more time invested in the business, because each sale is a new customer coming in and it requires more time of you. With a smaller organization, even if you do have a lower volume of sales, you have less time spent on the phone or spent on marketing and more time enjoying the benefits. Now, either way, however you decide to go, what you definitely have to do is get to know the company as much as possible. Your mentors, your administration, even the founders. And this is possible in any sincere company. The founders will be available to you if you're going to invest in their company. They will make themselves available to you. But more importantly, find other prospects like you. Try to go on Facebook, or even search on Google forums where they discuss this company, or try to find from your mentor, from the person you're talking to, another prospect that he has, and you can talk about what is interesting to them. Why would they join this company? What are their goals? Just so you have an idea of what can you expect. Now, take initial training seriously, very seriously, because this is what's going to set you up for a profitable business. What does this company offer you? How effective is their system? Now, most companies do live presentations. They might do a webinar. They might have recorded calls. You have to be aware of exactly where you're going to send your prospects, because if the company requires you to do all the selling and explaining and actually pitching the company, then you really don't want to join them, because this will get you on the phone forever, and it might reduce your conversion sales because you might not be the best salesman ever. And even if you are, who has the time to be on the phone explaining and pitching for people that might not even join your company? Also, what can your sponsor or your team offer? And when researching exactly what your sponsor or your team have available, take in consideration if they're new, how many people on their upline do they know? How many people do they have access to that can actually come and help you in your start? Signing up with a new member, it's not at all a bad sign. You just have to make sure that that member is connected and that he is motivated to succeed with you, because you're actually going to benefit from his drive as much as you're going to benefit from your motivation. Get to know your sponsor and your team. And finally, research, but research in moderation. Information overload is terrible, and it can really put a stamp on your business. Now, what I mean by this is, people go and sign up for a million different companies. They start receiving all this information in their email, and they freak out. They go on information overload, because each guru will tell you to do something different. Each company will tell you that they make money out of something different, and you're never going to know where to do. The best way to avoid information overload is to pick out of the million different companies that you receive information from, the ones that interest you the most, and receive information only from them. This way you're going to keep yourself up to date on whatever they're doing, and it'll narrow your decision to only 2 or 3. Your research is fruitless until you start to take action. You can start marketing without signing up for a company, and this is key. You can start writing articles, you can get a website, you can start shooting videos, and on your website you can start capturing names, which will become prospects as soon as you have something to sell to them. Now, the main thing about starting in network marketing is that you have to position yourself as the expert. So, while you're training, explain your training or write down what you're learning so you can start attracting some people to you. No matter at what point of your research you are, I highly recommend you go to yourincomepotential.com and get my 7-day Expand Your Income training. I'm going to teach you fundamentals of marketing, exactly what you need to know to succeed online. And you can apply this to any company, or you can even apply this without having a company, because no matter what your decision is, the most important part of your business will be generating leads. Now, on this training, I will not pitch you on my company, but I'd love to have you if you're willing to put your best self out there and be coachable and motivated on your business. Okay, now you have a great day, and I wish you the best in your research. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.